Good evening and welcome to episode 5 of A Case for the Blues. I'm Case, and today Chelsea took on Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge, where the points were shared in a 1-1 draw. Yeah, not very happy with that one. A disappointing result in my eyes. That's 2 points dropped early on in the season. Out of 9 points, we've got 4. Not the greatest start that you could have to the season. Um, yeah, not happy with that one. On paper, you look at the two squads, you'd think, yep, we've got this in the bag. Off the back of a 6-2 win against Wolves, you think we're flying. Um, Obviously, there was the midweek result, but I knew that the whole team was going to change, and it did. So I wasn't thinking too much into that one. And with our current record against Crystal Palace, you'd think, yeah, this one's a 3-pointer. And I did expect a 3-pointer. So, yeah, very disappointed. Um, The lineup before the game is pretty much what I expected. It's near enough our strongest 11. Obviously, Lavia still out injured at the moment. He's due back mid-September. So after the international break, he's due back. And then the only other one that I don't really know what we're going to do is the left wing situation, because we've got so many wingers now. Now we've just added Sancho as well. I don't know who he's going to play. I never know. But he went with Neto anyway. Um, so yeah, I mean, the first 15 minutes of the game, I felt like we had some good control of the game. I thought this is just leading one way. I mean, Palace had a good spell after that 15 where they kept the ball for a bit and they got a little bit comfortable. I thought Caicedo and Fofana started really well. Um, we had two good opportunities in the first half from Madueke. The second one's probably a little bit difficult. It takes a little touch off the player just before it gets to him. But the first one, I did think that he should have been converting that, or at least passing it across goal to Palmer, who could just tap it in. But you know, after his goal scoring record at the moment, his confidence is probably sky high at the moment. I don't blame him for taking the shot. And then we get the goal in the first half. A lovely counter-attacking move. Noni takes the ball down the wing, did really well. Gives it to Palmer, who smartly plays it across the goal. He knew Jackson was going to be there. Jackson, right place, right time for the tapping, and we go 1-0 up. And yeah, I felt like we was in not cruise control, but I felt we're looking good. I think we're playing well. We've got this again. I was first half very confident with the defence, so I couldn't really see how Crystal Palace were going to come out and get anything from it. They didn't have many shots in the first half. I think they might have had one, maybe two. I think it was one. Yeah, so I couldn't see them coming out and getting anything out of it. I thought it was just ours to just go out there and really secure the 3 points. But yeah, we come out second half, and the first interesting part of the second half was the red card. Well, what wasn't a red? What should have been a red card for Will Hughes. He's on his yellow card, and in about the first 5 minutes of that second half, he trips up Palmer, cynical foul, no second yellow. Straight after that, they sub him off. And that the ref, by the way, that wasn't the first thing that I thought he'd done wrong. When you see Kamada in the first 10 minutes going mental with his tackles, he did about 3 cynical fouls. Hold on a minute, what's going on with the camera? 1 second. There we go. He did about 3 cynical fouls in the first 10 minutes and didn't get one yellow. Neto did one and got a yellow. Fofana makes his first tackle that was a little bit iffy, gets a yellow. And you just think, come on, man, like what the hell? I mean, if we'll, I don't like relying on decisions like that where you say, oh, I got sent off, but these decisions can change the game, and everybody knows that it can change the game. If they go down to 10 men, they're struggling big time. But it is what it is. Red card didn't happen. We've still got to do our bit. Did we do a bit? Not really. Not really in the second half. It all went a bit flat. And then right when you didn't want to concede, Eze pops up with a curler. Lovely goal. Come out of nowhere. Watching the goal back, I thought there was about 3 or 4 players there that failed to recognise the threat on the edge of the box and just didn't react, and we was punished for it. I mean, it's a good goal from Eze. I don't know whether Sanchez could have done any better. I need to look at it again, but he curls that into the corner. What can you do? It's 1-1. But then after that, it just took the sting out of everything. The attacking flow all over the place. It didn't really click. Just felt really flat after that. And Palace gained some confidence in what they was doing. They started to attack us more. Just second half performance not very good, and that's 2 points that we could have had, and we need 2 points gone. And when you look at the table now, you see Manchester City at the top with 9 points, Liverpool at the top with 9 points. We're already 5 points behind them. And this is the season where I felt like we really need to start closing down that points difference that we had from over the previous 2 seasons to our rivals. And it's already starting to build up a little bit. It's 3 games in. 3 games in. So that for me was a game that we should have won. But I understand we're always, as Chelsea fans, I understand that we're always 1 game away, 1 loss, 1 draw, 1 result away from the overreaction, the overhype, the drama. We're in the mud settings just because of the way that we operate as a club and because of what we've done previously. But I'm not going to get carried away. I'm disappointed nonetheless. I still think again, I've said it plenty of times, I think we should have won that game. But yeah, got to take advantage of situations like that. I mean, when you look at the other results that have happened in the league, you got Arsenal dropping points against Brighton. Declan Rice, you let your team down. Don't want to hear nothing about the ref. It was still a yellow card, no matter what he did. Man United getting absolutely rolled over at Old Trafford by Liverpool. Absolute disgrace of a performance. If you was watching that, you want to laugh and joke about how Chelsea plays sometimes and how bad we can be. Just turn the channel over, Chelsea fans, if you're feeling a bit down, and watch that club, because fuck you know, that was a mess, absolute mess. Spurs dropped points as well, so we should have taken advantage today. Should have taken advantage, but hey ho, we didn't, and we are where we are. So we've got to move on. We've got to go to the next game. It's the international break now. We should have Reece James back. We should have Lavia back. And we should have a fully fit squad. So just hope nobody gets injured over the international break. I fucking can't stand them. But yeah, we've got to go again. We've got to go again. It's early doors to be making assessments and judgments about where we're going to finish. But we need to get some points on that board. That's the truth. Anyway, in terms of the players and how they performed, Sanchez didn't really have to do much, did he? Didn't save the goal, obviously. Made 1 save. That was a little bit, I think it was a shot from, who was it? Was it Wharton? I think it was Wharton. No, it wasn't. It was Kamada. Kamada did the shot and kind of just, I don't know, it wasn't convincing, but didn't go in, so that counts. But yeah, he did what it was expected of him all the other times. Gusto, he was all right, nothing special. Cole and Fofana, again, I thought another good performance from them too. They deserved the clean sheet, in my opinion. Felt sorry for them. Fofana, for me, was our best player today. He was winning everything. Good interceptions, read the game well, passing. Just thought he had a good all-round game. Cucurella did all right, nothing special. Enzo did all right. He gets on the ball a lot, and then they seem to look for Enzo to start all the plays that we're doing. But a lot of the time, he was a little bit wasteful with his passing, and he's very positive with his passing. He'll pass forward a lot. He tries to pick it up and pass forward and start attacks, but today I felt he was killing a lot of them with some wasteful balls. He did a couple over the top. You just thought, oh, come on, man, do a little bit better there. But he did onto Madway in the first half, to be fair. Caicedo, much better performance from him from last week. I thought he was solid up there. He was everywhere. Right place, right time, majority of the game. Good intentions, won a few tackles, and he just looked like he was on it today. Neto didn't really do much today. Yeah, weren't his best game. Mudrik came on, didn't he? I thought he was all right. Came on, brought a bit of energy. That's what he does. But again, didn't do anything. Jackson, other than the goal, didn't really have any impact on the game, and he missed a big chance at the end where you think, better touch there. You're going through, you're setting yourself up, and you're slotting that home, and he just didn't. So a little bit disappointed in him. Palmer, clever pass for the goal. He created a lot of our chances today, as per usual. He normally does, but I felt like he was a little bit off it today, and I think he was very frustrated within himself, and you could see that with him kicking the ball away and picking up a yellow card. Madueke, he did very well for the goal, very well for the goal. He's becoming quite a bit of a little goal threat, and I think he's starting to put a little bit of fear into the opposition when he's on that side. So he just needs to keep doing what he's doing, and he'll start every game because I like the way he plays. He's very direct. He's willing to try and beat his man. Just needs to sharpen up a little bit with that chance that he had at the end and in early of the game. Sorry, he could have squared that rather than taking a shot. And I just think it's little things like that. Just pass it, get a goal, get your assist. Done. You won. You up. But yeah, no, he was good. I thought he was good today. Felix, when he came on, didn't really do anything. Didn't do enough, in my opinion, when he came on. Didn't really make an impact. Came on and misplaced the ball quite a bit. Needs to do better if he's coming in off the bench. Might be hard coming off the bench, but still got to do better. And Kunku is an example of someone coming off the bench and creating stuff and making a little bit of an impact. He only had about 10 minutes on the pitch, and he caused a little bit of problems here and there. There's a chance where he got into the box and it just overrun it a little bit. But yeah, overall, first half comfortable in my opinion. I didn't see Palace getting anything out of the game. Second half, we fell off, and we've got to be better than that. We've got to be better than that. But the signs are still there that we're playing some interesting football. Good attacks, good flowing attacks. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We've got the international break now. Let's get that out of the way and let's get back to the Premier League. But yeah, that's me for episode 5. Like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that. Let's try and get these subscribers up, and I'll see you next week.